Testing, testing.
I always wanted to do that. My name's Diane Walton. I've been a teacher for 33 years. I'm retired. I taught in IPS and Wayne Township schools. I was a special ed teacher. And I taught students with autism. A lot of difficulties with language and communication, but they always communicated with me. So the very first beginning of the year, they get to know their routines, and they stay in the classroom quite a bit until they're used to where they, what the routines are. And so it goes, they get through with being able to understand that we're going to have a fall break, then we have teacher-parent conferences, and then we have Thanksgiving. Well, they were pretty excited about Thanksgiving because they get to go out into regular ed, gen ed classrooms and do what they do. And one of the things that they were doing is that they would go there and they were talking about Thanksgiving, the history of Thanksgiving, the foods, the traditions, and they made a turkey, okay? And they came back into the classroom and they were all excited sitting there, and they had all their paper turkeys, and they were all excited to tell me all about what they did. And next thing I know, this little boy comes up to me and he goes, "You're a turkey." I said, "I'm a turkey?" He goes, "You're a turkey." And you remember, these kids don't talk, right? So he's all excited to tell me that I'm a turkey. And I said, "Well, why, can you tell me why, what makes me a turkey?" He says, "You got to gobble, gobble." And he went like this. And I said, "Okay." I can't say the darndest thing, right? So then, the year moves on, and then the next thing I know is we are having a student teacher in our building, and we're really excited about the student teacher. And she gets to work with the kids. Her name's Miss B, and we're pretty excited. They loved her a lot, and so the next thing I know is I heard through the grapevine that Miss B was hired as a teacher for our school. And so I wanted to make sure the kids knew, right? I wanted to make sure that they knew that Miss B was going to be being a teacher at our building. So I went up to the board and I wrote, "Miss B is a teacher at our school." And I waited for them to come back in. I said, "Hey kids, look." I said, "Miss B is going to be a teacher." And this little boy goes, "No." I said, "No." He said, "No, she's not a teacher." I said, "Well, yeah, she is." I said, "I'm a teacher, and she's going to be a teacher." And he goes, "No, she's not a teacher." I kept saying, "Well, why?" He goes, "Well, she didn't have wings like you." When I brought on the board, he said, you don't have any wings." So the kids say the darndest things. Okay? So then there was this little boy. He was sitting. It was got to springtime, and the storms start to happen, and there's thunder and lightning, and they're all going through their agendas and performing all the works they need to do, so they get a free time. The free time was typically on the computer. And all of a sudden, boom, the electricity went off. This one little boy, Alex, was sitting there. And all of a sudden, he stood up. This is nonverbal. Stood up and said, "I've been deleted!" So I hope our world is kind to them. I hope they aren't deleted. Thanks.